Well, hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Shani and I'm a part-time reseller, and today I have a ship with me. Today is Wednesday, it is July the 9th. I usually do videos in the evening time when I get home from work, but I had today off, and so yesterday evening when I got home, I had only sold 2 items, and so I thought, I'm just gonna let it ride the rest of the night and see if I get any more sales that come in. And I ended up getting 2 more sales. So I have 4 items shipping out today. 3 of them are eBay, and then I had a Facebook sale to ship. So that was pleasant. I haven't had one of them in a while, and it seems like all the other platforms are very quiet. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of my Posher VA. I know other resellers, maybe full-time resellers that really see a difference with their Posher VA. Maybe it really works for them, but it's just, I don't feel like it has been worth the $25 a month to use. I just really haven't. I have not seen sales from it. Let's see. I had two Poshmark sales last week. My net profits were $605 and $20. So, and then I paid $25 for the month. The week before, I had 1 Poshmark sale. The week before that, I actually had 1, 2, 3, 4. The week before that, I had 4. That was a busier week though. All platforms were busier. So I've been thinking about it for a while. I know I've mentioned it before. You know, eBay is my primary platform where I sell the most. And I'm just like, if it's not worth the money, then why am I wasting my time with it? I do like the fact that it just shares, like I log in probably at least twice a day and share my entire closet. And then it does send offers, and I really think that's probably what generates the sales, but I don't know. I'm really thinking of just letting it go and then just relying more on Vendoo to help me with Poshmark. So something I'm thinking about. Let me know your thoughts. Is it worth paying $25 if you're only making, less than 10 sales a month? I don't know. If I had higher priced items maybe, but let me know your thoughts on that. So, okay, I had 3 sales yesterday, and then I actually woke up to one that sold in the night. So, sorry, it is coffee time, and I'm actually going down to my flea market booth today. I know some of you are interested in seeing my flea market booth. If I can think about it while I'm there, I will do a video. So I'm sorry, like I get to where I'm going and then I forget. And I do want to invest in like a better camera, like a GoPro, like the newer GoPros, or a better camera system where I can record when I'm out in the wild. So I am working on that, just so everybody knows. It's really hard. If I was a full-time reseller, I would probably, my videos would be better. Like I would have more time to edit and things like that, but I really just don't. So this is kind of what you get with me. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm doing my thing. So, okay, so yesterday I got a message from the buyer that they wanted to make sure these were 100% cotton. This is a box of Calvin Klein 3 pair of men's boxers. I got this at my local pallet place. You guys have seen a lot of underwear. This is one of the better ones. I was actually like, I can't believe I just found a box of Calvin Klein boxers, because the comps were pretty decent on them. I got this April the 30th. My cost of goods was $307. I took an offer yesterday of $18, and I charged shipping on eBay, just so you know. my net profit was $12.30. So I'm very happy with that. Brand new MSRP, $46. Crazy. I know you can get these at TJ Maxx and things though, for cheaper, so. Just happy to see it go. And it clears out quite a bit of space in my underwear box, which I do have room now in. I just kind of not feeling the pallet place this year. The crowd is annoying. And it's just a different vibe there. So anyway, going out in a 10 by 13 poly. And then my next eBay sale was, I woke up actually, and this had sold last night late. And this is a pretty new piece. I got this June 21st. I got this at the Goodwill outlet in Rogers, Arkansas when I went. And this is a Cynthia Rowley 100% linen boho dress, medium blue sleeveless tiered ruffles. So I added as much keywords as I could. And it's just a cute little dress. You know, out of all the dresses and stuff I got, I didn't expect this one to sell faster. Like, linen does pretty well, but it didn't seem like the comps were super great on this. I think I listed it for $18.99, and I sent them an offer and they accepted. So this sold for $17.09. My cost of goods on June 21st at the Goodwill outlet was 98 cents. So great cost of goods. My net profit is $14.42. So it is going out in a 10 by 13. I was glad I waited to do my video. That way I had a couple more sales for you. So, and I forgot to do a postal pickup, and that annoys me when I forget to do that. That's the one thing I finally got good about after living here a year, because I never had to do that before. I could just lay everything out by my post office or my mailbox. And now I have to schedule a pickup every single day of my life. And it's just, it's a little bit annoying. So anyway, first world problem, right? Like, it shouldn't annoy me, but okay. So I went back and forth with this gentleman on Facebook. This is the Vans t-shirt, men's XXL, short sleeve, crew neck, off the wall graphic, classic fit. I got this at a garage sale for $3, and I did a haul on that garage sale. It was a pretty good garage sale. I got a Patagonia women's Sherpa lined coat that still has not sold. I'm hoping, I mean, it generated a lot of attention when I first listed it, but here we are in summer and spring, you know, so it just hasn't sold. Did I decrease the price yet? I don't think I have on that one, but you know, I got it for 10 bucks. And so a lot of the things, like I got my husband a couple pair of cool shorts that they fit him like wonderfully. So of course he ended up keeping those, but I got those for $5 a piece. Like, they just had really great outdoor brands. And then of course they had tons of Vans stuff. I really wish I would have bought more from her because they had really good stuff. So anyway, I've sold, I think, all of the Vans shirts, but except I think I have one more left from that garage sale, but all the t-shirts were $3. I listed it for $14. Comps, you know, if you want to be competitive with Vans, it doesn't seem like for what you pay brand new for Vans stuff, it doesn't seem like the resale is quite matches that. But, you know, I could have listed this for $18.99 or something like that, but really sold comps were around, you know, $12 to $15. I listed it for 14 plus shipping, and then I cross-listed it to Facebook. I received an offer. Well, I received a message from a gentleman that asked me if it was still available, if I would take any less. I told him, you know, that, yeah, it was available and that the offer button should be available to him. And he asked if I would take 10 before he offered it. And I said, sure, just to get rid of it. So my net profit's not a lot. It's $567, but it is a relatively, you know, quick flip. I got it May the 2nd. So just move it along. This is summer of sales. I'm just trying to pay off debt and keep going. So, and you know, during summer slowdown, which some people don't believe in, I don't really care. All I care about is making sales, and there does seem to be a correlation when people are busy during the summer that the sales do slow down. They definitely slowed down for me since Christmas time, and so it is what it is. So call it whatever you want. And some weeks I have good weeks though, and then others are very slow, like the last 2 weeks. So it just kind of depends on the week. I feel like it comes and goes, and that's what reselling is. And so this was a nice surprise because comps were not the greatest on this. And I think it's because it just was a little bit different. But this is a Wilton Armitage RWP Volkswagen Beetle pewter plate, 7.5 inches. It's very cute. It is stamped. And Wilton doesn't perform like the greatest, which it's pretty expensive actually if you know this brand. I've had friends that collected this, and I just feel like it's pretty expensive. But anyway, I got it at the Goodwill bins. My cost of goods on the hard goods I bought there were $1.23 on June the 21st. And I mean, that was a pretty good sale. I think I took my tape note there some. My hand itches. So comps were really not the greatest, but so I really decided on, do I want to list this online? Because it is different. There wasn't another Volkswagen Beetle Wilton plate. And so I decided to go ahead and do it for $12.99, and I just got this listed 2 days ago. And full price sale I woke up to this morning. So that was exciting. And so after everything is said and done, my net profit is $7.86. So a little bit lower, but I saved it from the landfill. So that's what I'm gonna think about. And I didn't want to leave it. It just was, I thought it was cute. So anyway, it is going in this box. It is a recycled box. It's a 10 by 7 by 4 box. And I'm just gonna, I've wrapped it and I'm just gonna close it up. And the box is actually pretty sturdy for the size of it. So it's kind of thicker actually. It made a little bit more weight than I wanted it to, but that's okay. So 4 sales, 3 yesterday. I had two sales on Monday, which the one was a Trifari peas in a pod brooch that I profited $282 on. So it's actually a pretty dang good week for me, despite a sale here, a sale there. And it's hard to just go about your day and like to check your eBay and it's like nothing. But you know, they are working on it. I know I say that, like I feel like I use that as an excuse, but they have been redoing some things. They are putting into place where I believe, and if you know a little bit more, please comment, but they are making it to where you have to accept returns within 30 days. So I know I got a notification that, because previously I just put that I wouldn't take returns. And so, but even then though, even if you put you didn't take returns, they would still make you take a return, or basically you'd be out of the money, or the person could leave a bad review about you. So if you didn't want a bad review, then you probably should accept the return. So I just went in yesterday morning early because I got the notification that the business policies, you were going to have to change that to a 30-day return. So I just went in and changed it and accepted returns. I feel like that's the way that they're wanting us all to go. And so it's one more thing I don't want to have to deal with, especially with a full-time job on the side and trying to, deal with that. I don't want to deal with returns. How annoying. But I did put that the buyer would pay shipping instead of me. So anyway, it is what it is. If you want to sell, if you want to sell on eBay, you got to follow the rules. So it's nothing to get mad about. You just deal with it as it comes. And so that's kind of my attitude about it. I want to continue to sell on eBay. It's my platform I make the most money on. And so I'm going to do what they want me to do and then just deal with it. And then it'll become a normal thing. So, all right. Well, that's all I got. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. And hopefully I will see you again tonight if I make any sales today, because I do work tomorrow. So have a blessed day and I'll see you later.